Did you know that today more people than ever live in a country other than the one in which they were born? According to the International Organization for Migration World Report 2020, as of June 2019, the number of international migrants was estimated to be almost 272 million globally, 51 million more than in 2010. This means that 1 in every 7 person in the world has changed place of residence either within their own country or moved to another country. Good day everyone! Today, the Group 3 will discuss the global migration. I am Charilyn Cardona and I am the first discussant. So what is global migration? It is a protected human right to move from one location to another. The freedom to migrate is so valuable that it has been designated as a protected human right. When a person freely chooses to relocate to another location, this is known as immigration. The other drivers of migration include social drivers, political drivers, and the influence of environmental change on drivers, wherein it led people to analyze their personal household characters in considering their age, sex, wealth, mental status, preferences, ethnicity, religion, and language, and also interviewing obstacles and facilitators such as political or legal framework, cost of moving, social networks, diasporic link, recruitment agencies, and technology. These are the things that must be considered whether a people will stay or migrate to other countries. These drivers of migration push the people to migrate because of the prevalence of a factor over the other in which it is unpredictable. However, there are other risks or costs involved in migrations, especially in overseas Filipino employment. First is homesickness, in which it is hard to cope if they do not have their families with them. Second, culture shock. It is because people have different customs and traditions. Third is maltreatment. It is one of the dreaded problems of OFW. Fourth is job loss. The layoff may be caused by economic difficulties of the host country or unexpected circumstances like political instability and war. Last is imprisonment. OFWs are not spared from this dilemma. The reasons vary from the theft to murder. For the next discussant, may I introduce Jose Marie Batchal.
Why do people move? There are a lot of reasons for people to move from one place to another. People can move for social reasons, such as to join family members or to be closer to family or friends. Aside from this, one of the reasons why people move is to find better job opportunities in order to have a decent lifestyle. If you get some good opportunity in a different state or even internationally, you can obviously relocate to that place. Others move because the environment they live in has become uninhabitable due to a natural disaster or desertification.
For the next discussant, may I introduce Ms. Hazel Katubig.
Family migration. It refers to people who migrate due to family ties. This term used to categorize the migration of people who migrate due to new or established family ties. Family migration is about of getting unite of the family since they are connected to each other. It is also like adopting relatives that has good impact because by the family migration, it is the time to reuniting with the family members.
For the next discussant, Ms. Kathleen Monique Gonzalez.
Forced migration. Forced migration is an involuntary or coerced movement of a person or people away from their home or home region. Forced migration usually happens when there is a tragedy in their area, such as a famine or war. The war in Russia and Ukraine is an illustration of this. The citizens of that country are obliged to relocate in order to retain their safety in the midst of the chaos that is raging in their country.
Next discussant is Ms. Rose Ann Dichoso.
Return migration. Returning migrants are persons returning to their country of citizenship after having been international migrants, whether short-term or long-term, in another country and who are intending to stay in their own country for at least a year. Return migration is described as a situation where the migrants return to their country of the origin by their own will after a significant period of time abroad. Many migration originally intended to be short-term and temporary ended up as a permanent settlements, even if many of these migrants never gave up the idea that they would return in the near or more distant future. Return migration can also be a form of forced migration, although very often it is not. Return migration as a type of forced migration usually takes on the form of deportation, which involve involuntary return. The migrant does not accepted or assisted return. In addition, return migrants include those who move from their home locations following a period of civil conflict, religious or cultural persecution or economic depression, and who seek to return after those conditions that prompted them to leave have improved.
For the next discussant, Mr. James Patrick Basardo.
Good day everyone, I am James Patrick Baserda. So, the difference between immigrants and immigrants is immigration means to leave one location such as one native country or region to live in another. So, yung mga immigrants ay sila yung mga taong umaalis nangingibang bayan o bansa na kung saan iniiwan nila yung lugar na pinagmulan nila para lumipat or manirahan sa ibang bansa. So, yun po yung tinatawag na immigrants.
For the next discussant, Mr. Aaron Moses Paredes.
Immigrants process through which individuals become permanent residents or citizens of another country. Historically, the process of immigration has been of great social, economic, and social benefit to states. The immigrant's experience is long and varied and has in many cases resulted in the development of multicultural societies. Many modern states are characterized by a wide variety of cultures and that have derived from previous periods of immigrants. And difference between immigrant, the main difference is that immigrant is used in reference to the country moved to, and immigrant is used in reference to the country moved from.
For the next discussant, Ms. Ivy Pader.
Push factors. The push factors are factors that compel a person, due to different reasons, to leave that place and go to some other place. The common push factors are low productivity, unemployment and underdevelopment, poor economic conditions, lack of opportunities for advancement, exhaustion of natural resources, and natural calamities. A push factor is a factor that motivates a person to migrate away from their country or region of residence. Push factors are often associated with negative connotation because they frequently include problems, distressing situations, and political or economic failures. Because they frequently consist of challenges, distressing situation, and political or economic failures. The term push factor has a negative connotation. War, for example, is a push cause that drives people away from their homes. People are pulled to a new home by considerations such as improved opportunity. People move for a variety of reasons, including economic, political, cultural, and environmental.
For the next discussant, Ms. Jana de los Santos.
The push and pull factors.
Push factors. The push factors are factors that compel a person due to different reasons to leave that place and go to some other place. The common push factors are low productivity, unemployment, and underdevelopment, poor economic condition, lack of opportunities for advancement, exhaustion of natural resources, and natural calamities. In the pull factors are the factors which attract the migrants to an area. Opportunities for better employment, higher wages, facilities, better working condition, and attractive amenities are pull factors of an area.
For the last discussant, Ms. Reza Rafaela Raffer.
Migration provides a meaning of improving income and smoothing consumptions through remittances and enable households to overcome a lack of credits and cautions the risk associated with engaging in more productive activities, and it can also act as a coping strategy in times of distress through remittances. Those migration improve the quality of life.
That would be all for Group 3's discussion. I hope you've learned something. Thank you.